Ever stared at a savings account and wondered, okay, great interest rate, but how much do I actually need to start? Like, is it a millionaires only club, or can my humble coffee fund get a seat at the table? We've all been there, right? The allure of high-yield savings accounts is real. You dream of your money growing, working for you while you sleep, finally escaping the clutches of that dusty piggy bank. But then, the dreaded minimum balance question pops up, like a bouncer at an exclusive financial nightclub. And today, we're cutting through the velvet rope and getting straight to the point. What's the absolute bare minimum you need to kickstart your savings journey with Ally Bank? Let's be honest, financial jargon can feel like a foreign language. You're bombarded with APYs, compounding interest, and minimum opening deposits. It's enough to make anyone want to just stuff their cash under a mattress and call it a day. But here's the thing, understanding these basics is crucial to building a secure financial future. And Ally Bank, with its reputation for competitive rates and user-friendly interface, often pops up in conversations about high-yield savings. But can you actually get in on the action, or is it just for the big spenders? Before we dive into the specific numbers, let's take a quick step back and understand why minimum balances even exist. Banks, like any business, have operational costs. They need to maintain accounts, process transactions, and comply with regulations. Sometimes, a minimum balance is a way to ensure that accounts are profitable for the bank. It can also be a way to incentivize larger deposits, which banks can then use for lending and investments. In some cases, it's a way to ensure that a customer is serious about a relationship with the bank. However, the good news is that many online banks, like Ally, have eliminated this hurdle to attract more customers. But it's always good to verify and understand the latest policies. Now, you might be thinking, okay, great, but I just want the number. And I get it. You're here for answers, not a financial lecture. So, here's the scoop on Ally Bank's online savings account. The magic number? 0. That's right, $0. There's no minimum balance required to open or maintain an Ally online savings account. You can start with as little as a single dollar, or even a few cents, if you're feeling particularly thrifty. This is a huge advantage for anyone who's just starting their savings journey or who doesn't have a large lump sum to deposit. But, hold on a second. While there's no minimum balance, that doesn't mean you should ignore the importance of consistent saving. Think of it this way, a high-yield savings account is like a garden. The more seeds you plant, i.e., the more money you deposit, the more flowers, i.e., interest, you'll see bloom. Even if you're starting small, consistent deposits over time can really add up. Imagine putting aside even just $25 a week. That's $1,300 a year. Combine that with the power of compounding interest, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your savings can grow. Now, let's address some common concerns. You might be wondering, if there's no minimum balance, are there any hidden fees? And that's a valid question. Ally Bank is generally known for its transparent fee structure. They don't charge monthly maintenance fees, and they don't have fees for transferring money between your Ally accounts. However, it's always a good idea to review their fee schedule, which is readily available on their website, to understand any potential fees associated with specific transactions, such as excessive withdrawals. It is important to remember that regulations regarding withdrawals from a savings account are in place for all banks, and not just Ally. Another important aspect to consider is the interest rate. Ally Bank consistently offers competitive APYs, annual percentage yield, which is the effective annual rate of return taking into account the effect of compounding interest. This is a crucial factor to consider when choosing a savings account. A higher APY means your money will grow faster. It's worth noting that interest rates can fluctuate based on market conditions, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on the current rates. Ally Bank generally allows you to check this easily through their app or website. The APY is applied to your balance, so the larger the balance, the more interest you earn. Even with no minimum balance, you would want to be earning interest on whatever you do deposit. 1. www.gotchmath.com www.gotachmath.com. Now, let's talk about the practical side of things. Opening an Ally online savings account is a straightforward process. You can typically do it entirely online in a matter of minutes. You'll need to provide some basic personal information, such as your name, address, and social security number. Once your account is open, you can easily transfer money from your existing checking account. Ally Bank also offers a mobile app, which allows you to manage your account on the go. This includes checking your balance, transferring funds, and setting up recurring transfers. The ease of access and management is a huge plus for anyone who wants to stay on top of their finances. One of the biggest advantages of an online savings account like Ally's is the accessibility. You can access your money anytime, anywhere, as long as you have an internet connection. This is a significant improvement over traditional brick-and-mortar banks, which often have limited hours and require you to visit a physical branch. The flexibility of online banking makes it easier to manage your savings and make transfers as needed. It also eliminates the need to carry around large amounts of cash, which can be risky. So, to recap, Ally Bank's online savings account has no minimum balance requirement. You can start with any amount you're comfortable with. This makes it an ideal option for anyone who's looking to build their savings, regardless of their current financial situation. The competitive APY, transparent fee structure, and user-friendly interface make it a strong contender in the online savings account market. Remember, saving is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency is key. Even small, regular deposits can make a big difference over time. Utilize the tools that Ally provides, such as automatic transfers, to help you stay on track. Set realistic savings goals and track your progress. Celebrate your milestones, no matter how small. Every dollar saved is a step in the right direction. Now, before we wrap things up, let's address the what-if scenarios. What if you want to save for a specific goal, like a down payment on a house or a dream vacation? Ally Bank offers various tools and resources to help you achieve your savings goals. You can set up multiple savings buckets within your account, each dedicated to a specific purpose. This allows you to organize your savings and track your progress towards each goal. You can also use their savings calculators to estimate how much you need to save and how long it will take to reach your target. The ability to tailor your savings approach is invaluable. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.